Hey, what's up? It's David from Death to Stock, and today I'm talking about how to hire a photographer, at least the way that we do it. Uh, we've been working with other photographers for about 5 years now from all over the globe, all different types of photographers. We've produced, I believe at this point, at least 150 photo shoots. So a lot of people struggle with this, thought we could help out. Um, so we're going to share some of our philosophy here today. And hiring a photographer obviously is the best thing you can do for your brand in that it creates unique custom content for your website or your social media. And so we always recommend that you hire a photographer because it's the best thing you can do for your brand. Of course, if you can't hire a photographer or if you need more content than just the custom work that was created, you can come to Death to Stock. That's the idea behind it. But this video is about how to hire a photographer for yourself. So the first and most important thing that you can do is hire the right artist. This is paramount. It's more important than any other advice that we're about to give you. Um, Finding the right person with the right style, the right niche, somebody who's already working in the field or the type of content that you want, that's the right person you want to hire. So let's say you're a restaurant, you want to find that person who's already shooting a lot of other restaurants in the area or has a portfolio that is full of the type of work that you want to see for your own brand. So find somebody who's inspiring, who has the right style and look for what you're already going for, and then let them do more of that. So we never try to change a photographer's style. We try to find a photographer who matches the style we have in our heads and then let them go do their thing. So I can't stress it enough. Finding the right photographer is the most important thing you can do. At the end of this video, I've got some resources for you that might also assist in that. The second thing you want to do is spend all of your time up front at the beginning of the project discussing the scope and the work before the project gets going. So all of the important work when hiring an artist or a photographer happens at the beginning. You want to front load all of it, and once you come to some clear decisions, then you can let the artist be free to go create what it is that they know they can go create. They can be inspired to go create. So spend all of your time at the brief stage, not in the follow-up stage, not in checking in with the shoot. So 80% of the work is in the discussion or discussions that happen with the photographer when you meet with them. So what does that discussion look like? Well, for us, it's always the theme of the shoot, which is a short write-up, almost like a story that outlines what we're kind of envisioning, what the themes are, what the mood is, what we're trying to make people feel when they see the images that are created. Then, once you've outlined that, you want to check in with the photographer and see what ideas they might have, because the best thing you can do is have an artist who's inspired by their own ideas, not just the ideas that you bring to the table. So, ask them what's inspiring you right now. What styles are you digging? What does this shoot make you think of? So get some ideas from them. Let them know what you're thinking. Get them to talk about their own ideas. Hear about what they've been inspired to go create, and that lets them be excited about the shoot, and it lets them exercise maybe some new skills they've been hoping to do. Is there a type of photo of you've been wanting to shoot? Is there a location you've been wanting to shoot at that might work for this? Get them to bring ideas to the table as well. Of course, then you can create a mood board. We use Arena or Pinterest, but there's many mood board tools out there. I believe Go Mood Board is another one as well. Make sure you confirm the date of the shoot as well as the final deadline for the images. Those are two separate things. So when is it going to be shot, and what is the turnaround? What's the final deadline that you're going to get all of the images? What's the amount of photo selects that are going to happen with the shoot? Is it 10, 20, 25? Get specific on that so the photographer knows when they're creating their mood board how much they should think about in terms of how many photos need to be created. Then obviously you want to discuss the budget. For us, it's fairly set each time. From our sense, and this is just advice, I'd say you want to start at least probably $500 US, up to whatever you can do in terms of spending on models or spaces, stuff like that. That's a separate topic. For Death to Stock, to be transparent, we spend at least $500 to $2,500 per shoot, depending on the different variables. Then you want to speak some about licensing and usage. This varies for most brands. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. The photographer just licenses those images to you. It's more complex with Death to Stock. That's another separate conversation, but make sure you discuss licensing and usage. And then the last bit is just how the images are delivered to you. Are you going to see the unedited photos first, and then you're going to see an edited set of selects that you make? Are they going to send them to you on Dropbox? What's the delivery mechanism? How are they going to be cropped if you need them for social? Make sure you outline that as well. Now, everything I just spoke about is outlined in a document that you can download below, but I want to make sure that you got an overview of that. Now, once you've found the right artist, once you've spent all of your time discussing, letting the artist get excited, making sure all the fine details are figured out, now you want to sign off and greenlight everything. You can repeat back in a very simple document or in a very simple phone call, this is what we agreed to, this is the deadline, this is the budget, and now it's up to you to go have fun and explore. Hit me up if anything comes up and if I can help you, or if you have any other questions. I'm here to support you, being inspired and going and creating this shoot. So once the discussion happens at the beginning, let the artists be free, let them fly, let them go, make some decisions on the fly, especially smaller stuff that helps them exercise their creativity. You've done the work up front. Now it's up to the artists to not have you on their back, not have you messaging them all the time. It's up to them to be inspired and go create. So we find that from a philosophy perspective, the best thing you can do is discuss things with the photographer, spend all your time up front, get them inspired and invested in the shoot and very clear on what the deliverables are, then let them be free, let them go create. That's how meaningful, interesting work gets created, is not when you're over their shoulder all the time micromanaging, letting them do their thing, letting them do what they do best, what they love to do, which is take photos in this use case. So below, we've listed some artists that you can hire. We compiled people that we've worked with personally or that we can vouch for through other artists we work with. There's a brief there that you can download that'll help you have that conversation with photographers when you have it. Of course, if you can't hire a photographer, there's always Death to Stock to supplement and help you stand out through the custom content that we're creating from inspired photographers from all over the world. And I guess if you want to hit reply, if you ever need fully custom work, we are open to hearing those pitches if you want us to work with photographers on your behalf. No matter what, send us an email, hit reply if we can help out, because we're happy to help you go create your own custom content, as well as creating content for you every month like we do with Death to Stock. Hopefully that was helpful, and if there's other videos like this that would be helpful for you, let us know. Thanks.